in the corner.
So the viewers want to know.
No cell phone either.
The viewers want to know. Did you pay your speeding ticket?
Speeding ticket, status, update.
I still have a court date.
When's your court date?
In September.
Can we broadcast a podcast from there?
No.
For the victory lap, though. Whoa, whoa. They ain't never seen nothing like this before. Lit the room when I came through the front door. Ask me if I should overcome. What for? Train in the trees, please walk me my sick.
Welcome to the CZ Media Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Chavez. With me today, very special guest, Allison Kalady. Oh my God, I said it like
He's
8 times.
great with names.
Tough to say.
Kalady from Chicago Title. What's
My
happening?
favorite
Welcome.
title company.
Hi,
of all
thanks
time.
for having
to
me.
the CC Media Studios. Yep.
Yeah.
And today she's gonna give us some insight about what she does at Chicago Title, right? I
Right.
think.
Yeah.
And welcome back,
Ha-ha.
Gufreda.
How was
Gufrida.
vacation, buddy?
Vacation was good.
Yeah.
Good
Tim
road trip.
Gufreda's back.
I am. I brought
And Tim actually already won the award for best co-host today because he bought and brought Angel's Envy.
Yes, I had to go all the
Good
way
job
down to
out
North
here.
Carolina for it, but
Wow.
we got it.
But then he broke my glass.
I did not break your glass.
Son
Your
of a
glass was
bitch.
broken.
He had one job, just pour it in the glass. And
Sorry,
then,
I got a little carried away.
all right.
I was excited.
And then Jeff Carducci.
I can't deal with him today. Let's move on.
Jeff Carducci is wearing the coolest jacket.
Of all time.
He's wearing a
Of all
smoking
time.
jacket.
No,
It's a
it
smoking jacket.
Is it velvet?
Touch it.
It's
It's
velvet
velvet.
or suede.
Well, it's felt now. She
Wow.
just felt it.
Oh man, the
It
jokester.
was velvet 2 seconds ago.
Oh
It
man,
was velvet 2 seconds
Now
ago.
it's felt.
the
So
jokes.
a couple things I wanted to talk about before we get into it. We've gotten a lot of positive responses. A lot of people want to be on the cast, especially
wow.
realtors. I wonder why.
Dude, you have a great production here.
Not bad. Naked people on the wall, huh?
Yep.
And we
Not
have
too
bourbon.
bad. And we have bourbon.
And every girl that walks in there is just like so uncomfortable.
Because of all the
Why?
bourbon.
Bourbon?
Well, you got
naked women?
shag carpet,
It's like, it's
bourbon.
like the worst combination ever. I should probably do something about that.
Maybe, I don't know. You need a woman's touch in here. It's like a bachelor pad.
It is a bachelor pad. Like,
Oh, there really is naked pictures.
I didn't even notice it.
Oh, look.
Allison forgot to
It's
look to the right
art,
when she
though.
walked.
It's not like Penthouse or
Yeah,
something
it's-
crazy.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's all
know.
art.
Artwork.
It's all about a figure drawing that I did back in college because I am an artiste. A couple things we
You don't
do
look
want
artesian.
we do want to grow our following. Look us up: Instagram, Facebook, all right, and Twitter. All right, all
Twitter?
the links will be posted in the description. So,
Nice.
first things first, Chicago Title.
Yes, thank you for having me.
What's the importance of going with the right title company that knows what they're talking about? Because I'm sure we all had issues with title companies in the past. So why Chicago
Right.
Title?
I mean, everyone has their issues, but I mean, every title company. I mean, we're all kind of the same. We help you close your deal. So I'm the sales rep. I have my escrow team. I have an escrow coordinator, an escrow officer. Once we get your deal, we send your purchase agreement in to my escrow team, and they do their due diligence and get the commitment exam, title work, all that started. And then we reach out to you guys if we need any extra help or anything in that
So
sort.
explain to
Give
everyone
you your
what-
homework.
Explain to everybody what a title company does to the average American who's never bought a home before.
Chris, I don't even know. All I know is they make dreams come true, and Allison brings me food and candy.
Yeah. All I know is they're asking for the contract. Send us the
We-
contract.
And then they always bug us. Give me this. Give me this. I need this form. What
Yes.
the hell's that form?
Yep, it's like homework. It's like
then
being,
we all make a
being back
fable.
in school.
I sent it 4 times.
Allison, you got one job. Figure the rest out.
So, but my job is, I mean, it is to make sure that we get that stuff and being on top of you guys, really. But my job is also, it's just like yours. I mean, I'm a sales rep. I'm bringing in sales. I'm bringing in numbers. I'm supposed to be, I guess, like the face of the company and the liaison between you and the escrow team. And it's also to help you grow your business. I mean, we have tools. We have NetSheets, apps, stuff that we can do like that for you guys, postcards, and marketing devices that can help you guys grow as realtors. So yeah, so that's kind of basically what I'm doing, and what I'd like to help you guys do.
So how does one find Chicago title, and how do realtors? So like Tim, how do you find a nice title company, a reliable title company, and we obviously want to stick to one title company, right? I mean, that's the goal.
Right, because
Right?
you'll feel comfortable with them.
Mhm.
You know them. You know who to call.
Right.
You know their number.
Well, reliability, I think, is going to be the number one thing when it comes to anything in real estate, right? Once you build a rapport with the business, whether it's a
Exactly.
title company or a lender, all we need to know is you guys are going to come through when we need it most, right?
Exactly.
I'll add on to that knowing your title company, knowing your lender is way different than just having a fly by the night. You've never worked with them before, and if you asked how do we find them, well, we work with them, and you have a good experience with them, and then you want to pass on that good experience to your next clients.
Right.
Having Chicago Title be able to, if you can call them up almost any time and get things working. I mean, I've worked with Monique a ton at Chicago, and she's wonderful. When we have issues, whatnot, it's not blah, 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 blah. It's, okay, how do we fix it?
Monique Allman's my girl. That's
And
my
that's-
closing, my escrow officer, I believe. Isn't she? Is that her
Yeah.
title?
Yes.
She
That's
does
the
that.
biggest thing for the public to understand. What the title company does is they help get the deal put together, the documents, the paperwork, everything like that. So having us have a good relationship with them makes the process go even smoother.
And
Yeah, that was
elaborate
good.
on that. With in real estate, there's 4 main moving parts. You have your realtor. If you have a bad realtor, you're going to have issues. You have a lender. If you have a bad lender, you're going to have issues. You have an inspector. Get the wrong inspector, you have issues, correct? And then the end-all, say-all, you have your title company. They're not created equally. They just aren't. It's like lenders. There's some lenders I will call Sunday at 8 p.m. and they'll answer that phone. There's some I won't hear from for 4 days if I call them.
Yep.
So just like a title company, all those moving parts are very important. I mean, you have to have the right one of each of those to make the process go smoothly. It's absolutely key.
For me, talking to the title company, I've worked with a certain title company for the last 3 years that I consistently talk to, even when we're not working. I mean, we actually became close friends. We go to basketball games, baseball games. So that's also a big
Allie
plus.
hasn't taken me to any basketball
So
games.
do you take your clients to baseball games?
That's technically against RESPA. So if someone's
Agreed.
doing that,
Agreed.
They're
It's
not
100%
giving me any
against.
incentive. It's because we actually grew a friendship and now we hang out. So how do you tell? Like, so
I
is there
don't
a
know.
is there a fine
Seems-
line there? Like, how do you tell? Explain that.
I mean, if someone is working in title
I
and
think
someone
she just
is
called me out.
Busted.
So okay, the title company I'm using, I'm not
Call
definitely not
the
going to say their
Respa
name.
Police on Chavez. License number 2015001186.
Right. Okay.
no, I think there's perks. That's great. I mean, and yeah, don't say what title company you're using. So, and I'm glad Jeff commented that I don't do that because I don't.
Absolutely not.
What, I guess so. What if they said the tickets were for?
And I feel like Jeff and I are friends, and I mean, I would definitely go out with him and hang out, but I think there is just a fine line. Like, you are my client, and I mean, I don't know.
I'm your client. That means she works for me.
Well, no, that
Give
makes
me a
sense.
White Claw.
That means,
White Claw.
no, that makes sense. I mean, that's we all run into the same thing in real estate.
Yeah. I
We
agree.
we show our clients homes and we sell their houses. At the end of the day, they ask us to come over and have a drink. They're still our client, no matter what, right?
Right.
That relationship never ends,
Right.
Right.
right?
Yeah.
True. It shouldn't.
Mhm.
Because that's your best future client, your past client.
Unless it's Tim and he just doesn't call you after.
What are you talking about?
Like, I'm never calling you again,
He goes
sir.
on vacation. He
I hate
does,
you.
He doesn't tell us if he makes it. He doesn't tell us if he got a
Yeah,
speeding
what if
ticket.
something happened?
Mom,
you know how worried I was?
Dad, I'm sorry that I didn't check in with you every
Well,
turn.
10
I'm so
minutes in the
sorry.
corner.
So the
we're good.
viewers want to know.
No
Tim,
cell phone either.
The viewers want to know. Did you pay your speeding ticket?
Speeding
No.
ticket, status, update.
We
I
need-
still have a court date
When's your court date?
in September.
Can we broadcast a podcast from there?
No.
Is this something?
Please.
Is this something that we need to
No.
communicate to?
Zillow.
Is this something we need to communicate to the state? Speeding tickets?
No.
I think so.
Yeah.
No.
So you got a
Sure.
speeding ticket?
I got a speeding ticket.
Oh, alleged speeding ticket.
Allegedly.
He hasn't been proven
Well, the
guilty
thing
yet,
is,
even
we
though he admitted
realize
he's
that his car
guilty.
doesn't go past 30 miles an hour, so we're still trying to figure out how he got a speeding ticket.
Right.
While
The
they
clock,
ponder that, let's talk about other subjects.
All
Okay,
right.
so I was reading do you guys get the weekly emails from the NAR?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys, who reads that? First off.
I read it
I love
sometimes.
reading it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no bullshit. You like to read that?
Absolutely.
Okay. I read some of it. I don't read it as they come in. But one came in, and a really, really good topic came up as far as shopping offers.
Shopping
Okay.
offers.
Shopping offers. Example. If you're my seller and I tell you, hey, Jeff, we have 3 offers on the table. Here's the best one. In my personal opinion, my professional opinion, this is the best one for you. And your seller tells you, okay, well, I like the other one's closing date. Here's what I want you to do, Jeff. I want you to go back to everyone, tell them to give me your highest and best. Even that you, in your professional opinion, are telling your client, this is the best offer for you. I think you should accept this one.
I
Right?
advise my clients, Chris, ultimately, it's their decision. And what's best for me is not best for them. So if they like a certain offer with certain closing dates, that's how it goes.
So why does the National Association of Realtors think that's unethical, illegal, or just wrong? Why
Right.
would they
Well,
think that?
you have to be directed by your client to do that. I can't, without their authorization, I was just reading this, without my client's authorization, I can't even tell another agent I have multiple offers. Unless in writing I have it from my seller, I'm allowed to disclose multiple offers. 99% of agents disclose it right away, and I would believe without written authorization.
Unethical situations, Tim, who's on his phone.
Sorry.
What do you think about those scenarios when multiple offers come in and you have sellers salivating at the mouth, trying to get the highest offer, knowing that, it sounds like they have control of the situation?
I mean, it is their control. It's their home. At the end of the day, we represent both our buyer and our seller. So our job is to help them get to their goal. Our job is the mediator. Our job is the middle guy and putting it together for them. So we have to do what they're instructed. You give them all the information that you can, and from there, they need to make the best choice for them.
Unethical situations in the title world, what do you guys consider unethical or wrong, or
Good question.
something that kind of gets like thrown under the rug or swept under the rug?
That's a good question. I mean, what do you mean? Like when we receive purchase agreements?
Like, I don't know, taking me to a baseball game.
Oh.
or just,
I mean, that's what RESPA, that's their law. I mean, I don't know. So that's that. But I mean, when it comes to contracts and stuff, we just go off of what you guys tell us. I mean, like today we got a phone call who had told me, well, this, and this is supposed to be done, and my money's supposed to be held in escrow for this reason. Well, okay, you can tell me that, but I need an addendum. I mean, you can't just like call me up. So as long as everything's an addendum, everything's in writing, it's pretty ethical, I'd say.
So I guess the one thing that us as realtors don't know what goes on behind the scenes at a title company, right? It's more like send the documents and
And
guys
hope
do
and
your
pray,
thing.
yeah,
So how
it goes
crazy,
through.
how crazy is it in that environment of trying to, as soon as you get a contract,
Oh, it's totally crazy. It's
the end of the-
it's
to the end of the
crazy,
deal.
crazy. I'll tell you, to get a contract with everyone's information would be the best thing ever. That like all your buyers' contact info, email address. That would be a great start.
You
information
mean,
on the
wait a
contract.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You're missing information, please?
Yeah.
Saying
Who does
you're getting
that?
No, you're not getting everything you need from the realtor.
I
No,
mean,
I-
Not
I'm-
me, of course. You're talking about other agents.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'm saying that it'd be way more convenient if we didn't have to
you
take
are
that extra
such a bad liar.
few
Horrible.
steps.
All Jeff.
Horrible.
We know it's Jeff.
You can
No.
say it. It's okay.
And you know
No,
what
I
Jeff-
don't
you
know
know
who-
what Jeff's gonna say. It's my admin person. It's not me.
I did.
But even if it was Jeff, it doesn't matter. He answers his phone when I do need it. It's the other people that don't answer their phone. And I don't even know how you guys get in contact with other realtors sometimes because, I mean, if
We just talked about this.
their
Shake our
voicemail
phone.
box,
Preach it.
voicemail
We rub
boxes
it
are
3
full.
times and then wish.
Hey, any realtors watching, this is a cell phone. It has a little button on the side, and it makes it ring loud. When you see it ring, there's another button where you can go, hello?
Thank you for that.
Or you can do it in the Lionel Richie. Hello, right?
I think you should do it wearing that outfit.
I can't. I'm telling you, I lost my voice there. It's gone.
He's got an
I
excuse for
damaged my
everything.
vocal cords.
So what's the number one issue do you guys run into? Because communication obviously
Yes.
is a given for us realtors, and that's something we touched on in the last episode. What do you guys run into as far as issues in the during
Just
the
asking
process?
for stuff and not getting it, and again, communication. Like, I mean, if it's a trust, we need that PO, the point. Yes, thank you.
POS?
Yes,
What's a POS? Piece of
Point of sale.
sale. So yeah, we need that. We need just those extra things to get it going. I mean,
If there's a power of attorney, and you find out 2 days before closing,
yes.
and you're like, Tim, where the hell's my power of attorney? And he goes, I'm in North Carolina fighting a speeding ticket. I'll get back to you Monday.
Except that never happens because I can do work wherever I'm at, as always. It's just answering you two buffoons' phone calls that it might get
he
spotty.
just said himself and work in the same
You
sentence.
should have seen my messages sending them last
Oh,
night.
Lord. You can tell when
We'll
he's
send a
hit 'em.
screenshot to everybody.
You'll get a kick out
You don't
of it.
wanna see it.
Welcome back, Tim Gufreda.
Oh, I didn't even know he was here. Hey, Tim.
Oh, hey, buddy.
He was actually wearing a MCD shirt before he came.
I've actually
And then
got it
he
right here.
just went half naked in front of me and Isaac.
Yep. And then
And
I put
he-
on the Baker Mayfield. I'm getting ready.
And then he went up
Oh,
to
yeah.
Isaac and said,
It's
"Hey,
Brown season.
my name is Tim."
2 weeks till training camp.
2
Let's
weeks?
go.
Are you
that's
serious?
Yes, I am
exciting.
serious. Dead
That
serious.
sucks,
Two
because that
weeks.
means my summer's almost over. Thanks,
No,
buddy.
it's not. Summer goes till October.
Summer starts when the Browns start. Now.
Did you say summer goes to October?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where do
in
you
Ohio?
live? North Carolina?
No,
It's
no,
still
no.
hot
We live
in
in Ohio.
It's still hot
Where-
in September.
where-
It
we
snows
get
in
s-
October.
No. We don't get snow
Oh.
until January now.
You guys must have just moved here. I don't know what's happening right now.
Well,
We have
maybe
8 months
5
of
you
years.
know
winter.
what?
Everyone knows
When
this.
you wear a jacket 9 months out of the year, I think you, right?
True.
Remember, if we had winter up until May this year,
Yeah.
so that means that we'll get it shorter. If we
It's
get
called. I think it's called an Indian summer. I
Indian
think it's,
summer. There, that's I like that term.
You're not allowed to use the word Indian summer anymore.
Yeah.
Why
You
be
use
Native
that as
American
a
summer?
rep-
I don't know. I
Native
think
American
it's.
summer.
I don't know. I
Native
think it's a real
American
thing.
summer. Can't use
Okay.
Indians. They took the Indian away.
So
That's
another reason why
They
we
took
brought
Chief Wahoo.
another reason why we brought Allison here was to kind of find out exactly what you do, because Allison sent me a text message and I didn't reply. I'm that agent.
Oh
Why
yeah.
didn't you reply to Elsa?
See,
Why
it's
wouldn't you reply?
sales.
You know what? To be
Don't-
honest with you, I
Son of
looked
a
at the
bitch.
message and I had full intentions of replying to it, and then you know what happens when you're an agent. Just
Good intentions don't mean
No,
shit.
I get
right?
it.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
I get
Just
it.
saying.
I would expect that out of, I won't say his name. His initials are TG. No, a different guy. I would
Oh.
expect that out of him, but not you.
Seabolt?
Yeah.
That's a Honda? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
that's
definitely not him.
No.
Anyways, we brought you to kind of go over what you offer as far as incentives if realtors go with Chicago Title, or for you, whatever.
Incentives. I mean, well, we do offer a pod, but I don't really want to talk too much about that. But that is something that we do offer as a title company, which again, it just helps you grow your business, so you can use what we give to you back as for marketing dollars or whatever you'd like. But I guess incentives, like I said, marketing is really what we can
I
offer
feel
you.
like we bring up a lot of stuff during these conversations people don't want to talk about.
Well, we have to be careful.
No, I understand, and I am very, very aware of that when I'm editing these videos.
Yeah. You've talked a little bit about Chicago Title. You asked what she does. If I can explain it from my view, because I work with
Oh,
her
absolutely.
all the time. We just sent her 2 more deals today. Basically, she's my sales associate. She's out there working, getting more sales brought into Chicago company, whether it's building a good rapport with agents, showing how good Chicago Title does for their clients that they close with. So I send my contracts over to the office. I send them to Lori Kovar, Monique Allman. Those are my closing coordinators, escrow officers, or so to say, whatever their titles are. But they have so much to do. I see like 900 emails come through They're doing this, they're doing that. They give me updates on everything. So they do way more than realtors do. I'm just going to tell you that. And they don't get the money, I don't think, that the realtors do. So good job out of the title people.
Nice.
Oh, we appreciate that. That was good.
Title
Thank you.
company is a key piece to the puzzle in getting a deal together. There's
So I still get those Indian tickets you
a lot
promised me
of
if I said something good?
They're a key one.
Thank you.
So having a good
Allison
one
is giving me Indian tickets
Well, I
in the
think-
front row.
Cannot stress having a good lender and having a good title company. It makes the deal so much easier.
Yes.
To have those two pieces.
You know, we're all connected, right? We're all connected. Once that contract is signed, we're all connected.
Truly.
And everyone goes back to the person that they done a deal with and they rely on, and they just when you do a good job, you know, that leaves an imprint in that individual, and then they just talk about it and it spreads, right, like a ripple in the water. So
Right.
if you guys do a good job, it's just going to continue on and on. It's just going to that
That's
ripple
right.
is just going to get bigger and bigger.
On the other hand, if you do a horrible job, if you're a certain lender that has issues or title
It's
company,
actually a same
that spreads
thing.
10 times.
It spreads.
Isn't that
Ten times.
It's
crazy?
like something positive,
Yep.
but unfortunately, it's
negative spreads even faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
so
it's very
true.
Negative spreads even faster than positive. Positive
I
takes
was like, look how fast Tim
growing.
spreads.
Oh my god.
I know. like butter in a hot
Poor
summer.
guy.
Yeah, what does that even mean right now? What does that even
Should have
mean?
been here when he wasn't here. Holy.
Oh my gosh.
See what I have to deal with?
No, I feel for
See
you.
what we have to deal with?
Tim, can you hand me my White Claw?
No,
You
No.
suck at helping.
no,
So-
because it's a white claw, sir. Grab
So-
it yourself.
So what are obstacles you guys have with title companies?
Communication is always top on everything. Communication. My biggest pet peeve with title companies is if you make a mistake, just fix it.
Yeah,
don't
admit
tell me
it.
why it happened. Don't tell me how you're gonna fix it for next time. Just fix this, and let's go.
My biggest complaint with title companies, and it's never happened with Chicago Title, but I won't name the ones, of course. That wouldn't be right to do. Day of closing, 2 hours before closing, the buyer gets a phone call and they find out how much money they need to bring to closing. And within 2 hours, they have to go to a bank, get a bank check for an exact dollar amount, and go to closing. So they're supposed to focus on a stack of documents this high when they get there. They just, within 2 hours, ran to the bank, did all this crap, went crazy in their head, show up to sign the biggest purchase of their life. Like, in my eyes,
right.
there's no reason that shouldn't have been prepared. I should have had a copy of the docs to review before they go to closing to look for errors. They should have had a copy before they go to closing to look for errors. But unfortunately, sometimes they get them last second. And that drives me absolutely batty.
I'll agree with that. I'll also add that sometimes that happens just because we're in busy time, though, too. Like, especially right now.
That's
with
not an
closes.
excuse in my eyes.
So I have a,
No.
I have a good one, and you guys may know this, but off the top of your head, Jeff.
All right.
But who actually picks the title company?
Oh, that's such a
That's a
good
good question.
question.
Who
Who?
has
Who?
first right to pick title companies? All
Huh.
right, is it the buyer or is it the seller? A question
I'll
that
make it
every
easy.
realtor, every broker wants to know.
I'll make it so easy, your head will explode. Everything's negotiable in real estate, sir.
Yes. No, you're right. You're right.
I'll add a.
But
I'll add a
what's
scenario.
the common answer for that?
Who's
Everything's
paying the closing
negotiable
costs?
in real estate, sir.
Who's paying the closing costs?
I don't think, no, I don't. I'm not going to say that. I'm saying everything's negotiable.
Oh no, everything is. But typically, what I've found is whoever's paying the closing costs generally picks.
Okay, so we'll go back to.
Where were we?
Back to the question.
Right.
Go ahead.
So what I was saying was, yeah, as a consumer myself, as a buyer, I would want my name in that title because that's going to be with me forever. However, as a seller, it's important that they would want to maybe have their own title company because all that money for the purchase of the house that they sold is going to them. I mean,
Right.
it's being wired to
A
them.
few title companies, Chris, during the market crash, they closed up in the middle of the night, in the middle of deals, had people's money, and they're gone. That's why they
Yep, that's
offer
why.
the closing insurance now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably mildly important to use a title company that's holding hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars of your client's money. it's probably mildly important to use one you know and trust.
And that's one point that we
Right.
No, and you're so right. Monique and Lori explain that every single time. It comes in
They're
there.
pretty smart.
I know.
They make me feel stupid.
That's easy, though.
Hey, I got a 38 IQ. That's good, right?
Totally.
I said a 138. See? It's 147, actually. It's not bad.
147 minus.
That's the last one I actually took,
90.
147. It's pretty damn good, I believe.
Where did you take that?
I know.
Listen, let's move on to your
Huh?
speeding ticket, buddy.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so our
So that was a really good question.
yeah.
was a great
Well, I mean,
question.
I think it's
Who came up with that question?
the who pays the
No. Title insurance thing, wasn't that you?
well Tim brought it. Hang on.
Really?
There's
I'm sorry.
no.
Do a
all right.
river dance.
Tim's
Was it a burning river? What the hell was that?
Tim's 10 minutes of fame on CC Media podcast.
TG's TV.
All right, we'll go back to making fun of him now.
No. I got to hear about it later on. He
Oh, you know what?
sends me strongly worded
I'm very,
emails.
very happy. I'm very happy with Tim, though. Tim came through, and he did bring a bottle of Angel's Envy. The
Nice.
wall of bourbon. The wall of bourbon is almost done. He's leaving that here. I know he is, and we do need one more bottle.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Time out. You just stop,
Who
sir.
brings drinks
Did you
to
just
a
say
party
you
and takes
brought
it home
liquor
with
and
him?
you're taking it home with you?
That particular bottle, yes, because I had to go all the way to North Carolina.
He definitely didn't go down there
It's
to
a-
buy that.
How do you
specifically.
Not down there
ungift?
specifically, but finding it was half the battle.
Okay,
I
I'm
spent 6 months trying to find
mute
it.
his mic,
It's
please,
actually
sir.
right down the street from a liquor store.
Oh, hey, I know. Remember I brought that bottle 3 weeks ago? I'm gonna be bringing it home today.
Listen,
Why do you make it easy for us?
listen. I do have
He
a way
left
of
the
getting
tags
you
on
a
it.
bottle, though. I do have a
He
way of
left
getting
the
you a
price
bottle.
tag on it.
Yes, of course I do.
We love you,
jeez.
Timmy.
That is not the price tag. That is their own.
He left a price tag on it.
That's
Look
their
at my
own
bottle,
label.
huh?
Who does
It's-
that?
I'm
He's
gangster.
an Indian
my
giver.
goodness.
I brought this for you from Charlotte.
I did
North
not bring
Carolina.
this for you.
Well,
I
we
brought
just-
this for you.
We're just gonna keep it at my house.
Hey, he
Is that
came
okay?
to a party at my house one time. He brought a 6-pack of beer, and there was 2 left.
Oh
he
my
took them
God.
home with him.
I
Did he
did
leave
not.
him? Did he leave him in
No,
the
he
carriage?
took them
though?
home
I
in the
did
carry
not.
thing.
Yeah, oh
I did
God,
not.
He's
that's
like,
even
bruh,
worse.
take my Sunday shandays or whatever away.
Oh my God.
I did not.
Okay,
Ever.
you bring a 6-pack, you drink
Ever.
one. Maybe you want to take the rest.
No,
right?
the rule, dude.
When
The
showing up
rule-
to Jeffrey's
No,
house,
no,
you
no,
show
no.
up with a 6-pack and you only come with 2, and then leave with those 2.
Dude, I show up with none and leave with a 12-pack. I don't know
That's
what
what
you're
I'm
talking about, bro.
That's yeah. I buy him White Claw, and he's telling me to fucking
That's
open
old
his
school right
bottle
there.
and
Go to a
grabbing
party with
him another
nothing
one.
and leave with like a half keg of beer.
Oh my
Not
God.
that I would do that.
So this is when we go off on a tangent. This is the shit that I listen to and I just laugh my ass off. And I tell myself, I wish I could fucking use this.
Why can't you?
Why
But I
can't we use this?
But
This is still good for conversation, at least in this one.
oh my gosh.
At least in this one.
Yeah,
Wow.
everyone loves alcohol, especially realtors.
Well,
I've
being a
Well,
realtor,
I mean, part of the-
it's
part-
kind of a prerequisite.
Part of the reason
I
why we
know.
do
the
this,
day.
part of the reason why we drink is like just to kind of like
Yeah.
relax.
Dude, Michael's
Relax.
party, ridiculous.
Was it
How was
good?
it?
Absolutely
I
ridiculous.
saw the video. How was the fireworks?
400 people. The fireworks. Oh, forget about it. Remember how the dock used to be full of fireworks?
Yeah.
He also had the whole break wall lined with fireworks. There's wires going everywhere. You couldn't walk
Yeah.
because it was all hooked up to the computer program.
Right.
Had a DJ outside, laser lights outside. He had constructed the biggest lawn chair in the world.
What?
You can see it like
Oh
when you're
yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
photo.
I saw that.
It's huge.
That's
He found
probably
out
what-
what the biggest lawn chair was, and
That's
he had one
probably the
built 1 inch
reason-
bigger.
Stop
It's probably the
it.
reason why
Yeah.
Michael couldn't make the podcast. He was
Building
putting
a lawn
together
chair.
the biggest
Dude,
Biggest lawn
I'm gonna
animatronic
tell you what,
chair of all time.
Michael came as the best parties.
Michael, no one
Period.
cares about. Just tell us what you put in your hair, okay?
He'll never tell us.
All right, that's all we want to know, man. You sell houses, make big ass chairs. Nobody cares. We want to know what you put
In your hair.
in that head, man.
Ancient Chinese secret.
He has to reveal.
Yeah.
Or wait, that's Palmolive.
I want to say it's like motor oil. He literally just like pours fucking.
Dude, he's family,
WD-20.
so he's gonna have good hair. That's just the way it goes.
It runs in the family.
Obviously, Tim's not related to me.
No.
Right.
Sorry.
Are you? You are really jealous of this bald head.
I am. You
You
have
are.
a good-looking bald head.
You
really
are.
do.
If you're mad that I had hair
It's
and then
perfectly
I made it look good when
symmetrical.
He can stand in front of a mirror and get tan because of the reflection off.
I
his
could have
head.
done that before when I had
the
hair.
mirror.
Okay,
Oh my
I could have done
God.
that before.
But anyways, let's get back.
Back to work.
Yeah, wait, I have a
here. Come on.
question.
Yeah,
Okay, so we were talking about earlier how you didn't answer my text.
right.
So now when
I'm that
you are texting clients and they aren't answering you or aren't calling you back, what do you do?
That's a damn good question.
Well,
Ellie.
if
Because, I mean, that's where our roles are kind of similar.
So what
We're
I
all in
do-
sales here.
here's what I do for follow up, I make a phone call, right? If they don't answer, I leave a voicemail, and then I follow up with a text message.
Right.
Okay. If they don't answer, I give them a day or two. I don't want to be stalker mode, but I do follow up with another phone call and another text message. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, hand that to him, please. Thank you.
Here you
GoPro
are.
vision.
I love your GoPro.
GoPro Vision.
Yeah, I like that thing.
We didn't really use it last time, so
It was
I
just
guess-
two of us. It's
I
been
guess we should-
creepy. We were just staring at each other the
That
whole
would have
time.
been great. Hey, how you doing?
did-
like
I
we're
did
on a
call-
blind
I did-
date.
I did call you out on that, Jeff. Jeff's like, "Why aren't you using this?"
Where's the GoPro?
Well, Jeff, I would have been like this the whole time. Like,
Oh, back to me. Back to you. Back to me.
but anyways, yes. Follow up. You know what? With that text message, first off, I don't have Allison's name saved in my phone, right?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like when I
Wait,
see numbers that's in my phone that I don't save, it's like
You talking about the
random
text
secondary
message
priority.
you ignored?
I'll
that
say
one?
it. I'll say it for
no,
him.
I
It's
didn't.
a secondary
I didn't ignore.
priority.
We were
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
communicating. We were communicating. and
Until
it's
you
like,
stopped
you know that
communicating.
moment when someone's like, "All right, all I need is your credit card," and then like silence.
The phone goes
Yeah.
dead.
That's what happened? I
Like-
need your money
it's like
now.
that. She's like,
nothing.
So what works better for you, Monday or Tuesday?
Click.
Silence.
Crickets.
You take EBT
Here's
card.
me. Here's me, not like trying to stay quiet. It's a text message. Trying to walk away.
Oh, my God.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
yeah, we're just gonna set up a meeting next week.
No, that's fine. I just was wondering, I mean, like, and how do you find your clients? I mean, those are just things that I wonder
You
too.
used plural. You mean how's he find his client?
My client. You know what? I've been hanging out with Tim, so his advice is, you know what? When you work with client, this is what you do.
When you work with client, what?
Client.
Excuse me? What?
Singular form.
Singular.
Form. Singular.
So
Never said this.
we're actually all right. On a serious note, we're on a mission to take down one of the biggest industries that's getting rid of the realtor position.
Going down
Yeah,
Zillow.
Right?
so that's crazy.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Zillow
that's not gonna
is going to be one of the biggest industries of
They're calling me right now.
destroying.
Check it out. GoPro it.
Zillow.
Hey, look at the
Zillow.
people trying to steal your jobs, agents. Here they are.
So, yeah, Jeff's gonna see that now. He picks up and says, "Oh, okay, 400,000. Yeah, I'll be there in 2 seconds."
I'll be there in 5 minutes. I love Zillow.
He's like, "I gotta finish this podcast." But anyways, yeah. So we're are you guys done? We're
No.
trying to avoid feeding this monster of a company because they have one mission to take over the real estate industry.
They want to eliminate
Right.
realtors, period.
Right? How
And they're
is-
using our money to do it.
Well, what I want to know is how is Zillow, Realtor.com, these companies affecting title companies?
Well, Realtor.com is owned by us. First of all, that's owned by NAR.
I don't know how.
Yeah, Realtor.com
Zillow-
is its own thing.
I can
Zillow
tell you
and
about
Trulia.
FSBOs. I mean, they're hard to work with for sale by owners. I mean,
Really?
I will say that.
Oh, of course
I
they
think
are.
it's
They're
very
horrible.
important for
Shocker.
people to have realtors. Mm-hmm.
Only a fool of a client represents
So I
himself.
watched the video about this car salesman. He gets in a car with a random buyer, and this buyer takes this. It was a Challenger, one of those muscle cars, brand new muscle cars.
Right.
Takes him on this crazy ass ride, and it's on YouTube. It's got about 15 million views on it, and he's going around curves like he's a race car driver. And there's a GoPro, a hidden camera inside this car, and this salesman is just freaking the
shit his
shit
pants.
out. Like,
The Pepsi
what
commercial.
the F? Yeah, it's a
Yes.
commercial. Okay, and at the end of the day, when he pulls in, he's like mother effing this potential buyer. The guy takes off his mustache. It was Jeff Gordon. And then, great lesson learned. he was so uncomfortable till he saw a professional. When he took off that mustache and saw it was Jeff
Felt better.
Gordon,
Oh,
he felt way better. I'm like, wow, that makes perfect sense,
I
right?
agree.
You do everything on your own. It's like, holy shit, I don't. It's like it's a guessing game,
It's
but
hard.
you get a professional in there, a sense of security.
Well,
right?
even if you're
comes
for
in.
sale by owner, you still end up paying a buyer's agent 3%. Then you pay your title fees. Then you still got to pay an attorney to review your contract, unless you're absolutely crazy.
Well, also
The wrong contract can cost thousands, millions of dollars.
also
Couple
add that
words in
you-
a contract.
You as a for sale by owner are also, you're literally paying for somebody else to have representation, yet you won't pay for your own.
Mm-hmm.
How exactly does that make
Well,
sense?
you're paying. It's like paying
You
for
want a
your wife's
professional to
divorce
go up
attorney.
against you.
I think I mentioned that last week.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Because that's exactly what it is. You're paying someone to work against you.
Yeah, literally.
What do
It
you
is
guys? What do
true.
you guys struggle with for sale by owners at when you guys do deals?
I mean, they just have so many questions, and we don't have the right to. I mean, we're not lawyers, so we can't help them. Yeah,
We can't help them.
we can't. I mean, we can't give them answers
You're
that
not
they're
legal.
looking
Right.
for.
No,
Exactly.
no.
She
She
was
was
right.
You know what she's saying? They're asking her real estate questions.
Right. Yeah.
And she's not.
She's the
a
title
realtor
company.
or an attorney.
You chose not to
Exactly.
pay a
so
realtor.
you can't
That's what
technically
happens.
answer.
Right.
Exactly.
That's like
But
me.
that is exactly what they ask.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
That
questions.
sounds like a lender question. You need to talk to a lender or a
That
lawyer.
sounds like a realtor question.
That's a- yeah,
it
lo-
sounds
that-
like a
actually,
legal
it's a lawyer
question.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's I mean.
Well, yeah. If she's not a realtor or a lawyer, so she can't answer those real
Agree.
estate related questions.
Exactly.
It's a dangerous.
I mean, for sale by
dangerous game.
owners, I mean, you know what? Good for you that you're trying to do this on your own. We all appreciate that, right? I think
Yeah.
they're all trying to save money. I think it makes sense. Selling a home is not cheap. But is it worth it to hire a professional that knows what the
Well,
hell
I
they're
bet when
doing?
they bought the home, they had a
Absolutely.
realtor,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? And they got what they wanted. So
98% of homes are bought with a realtor.
that's a high percentage. I don't know if you're right or wong.
I
You're
do know
probably
that I'm right.
Probably
He
right.
I
pulled
do
that
know
out
that
of
I'm
his
right.
head.
No, I did not. I know that I'm
Well,
right on that.
You do
His
know
bald
real
head.
estate is 70% mental, 62% physical.
I think Allison's here just to watch the game that's going on behind me.
Sir, your percentages do
Is that
not add
bothering
up.
I'm
you?
looking
That's
at her.
100%.
She's watching the game. What's going on?
My percentages add up because I give more than 100%.
She's all about the
sir.
summer league.
All about the summer league.
She's all into it.
Which I'm kind of disappointed, actually, talking about summer league. The Cavs didn't make the summer league playoffs for
Oh
some
my
reason.
God!
I didn't even know they
have
had
no idea.
playoffs,
I have
dude.
no idea.
I didn't even know that they had playoffs either.
Well,
I'm
okay,
just saying
look
that
at
the
it.
Cavs missed.
Well,
The
get
summer
used
league
to it. They're going to
playoffs.
miss a lot of playoffs, sir.
Oh,
I'm not accepting of this,
Who
okay?
cares? You got Baker. We got Baker Mania. We don't need shit.
Yeah,
Baker Mania. I like
We're
that.
good.
Baker Mayfield. Let's go.
I'm a Baker maniac.
Go Browns. Duh, Browns.
Got tickets, third row, opening day, behind the Browns.
Remember
No,
how
Matt.
we talked about me going to the home run
Expensive.
derby or the All Star?
You didn't
game?
go to
I
either.
didn't go to
You
either.
didn't go to
You know
either?
why?
Why?
No.
Because we were recording a podcast.
We were during the All Star game. We
We
recorded
were.
a podcast.
We
Yeah.
were recording the podcast.
was
By the
Yeah.
way, great job, Cleveland, on putting out a spectacular event. They're calling it the All-Star Game of the Decade. Or
You know
something
what?
Like
The
that.
decade.
I like
That's
to
Yeah,
awesome.
seriously.
I like to thank our 3 million viewers that's watching this podcast. You know, Cleveland, you guys did a great job of putting together the All Star game.
It was awesome.
Yes.
That home run derby was amazing.
Dude,
For the first time in a long time,
Amazing.
Like
actually
91
the
home
All-Star
runs by
game
the
had
loser?
excitement
Well, if
around
you
it.
have
Yeah.
a home, what is it, the bat off or the home run off, whatever you want
Yeah.
to call it, that was the coolest shit ever.
That's
I
good
was like,
stuff.
I don't want this to end. And
it
then,
almost did, and it went forever.
and then they had the other batters and Santana. I kind of wish you would. Did you hear the people booing when he got beat by the other guy? Well, the guy that
That's
the guy
Cleveland.
the guy
That's
that beat him, dude, they are so salty. The guy that beat him actually ended up winning. Alonzo from New York Mets. He ended up winning the
It's okay.
home run derby.
It happens.
So
Hey, you're in Cleveland and you beat the Cleveland player. You're gonna get booed. I'm sorry.
I didn't
Welcome to
see
Cleveland.
that.
if you don't wear brown and orange, you don't matter.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Freddie
Sounded
Kitchens.
just like that.
I know we
white
look alike. We wear the same
redneck
hat.
coach of ours. I don't know how you did that.
So tell me. So give me this reaction. So Allison walks in. I shake her hand and stuff. First thing she says to me is, "Wow, you're real tan."
He's been spray tanning.
like-
I've been following him around.
What do you
I have it on my
real Tim.
GoPro.
What am I supposed to say that? Like, this is my natural
He's
color.
from Honduras. Leave him alone. He's a Hondurasian
I was like,
from the Ponderosa.
Honduras.
Hondurasian
no,
from the Ponderosian.
It was funny and confusing at the same time.
No, you were. I saw you over winter, and you were not that tan.
Yeah, I changed color during the winter time.
He's like a chameleon.
I go Jeff Carducci.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, no, you don't. That's Casper. Okay, that's Casper.
He's
That-
Winter, you can't even see me.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, you guys are kind of
Winter,
similar.
he's kind of transparent.
Holy shit!
All you see is like a suit walking around with a tie
Oh my
like,
god!
and some hair. And then you go, oh, must not
I'm
be
sorry,
Tim.
but Honduran,
Hondurasian.
Hondurosan. Sorry, like Ponderosa.
Say it properly.
Okay, so I
He's
don't know.
from the Ponderosa.
trying to get back on focus here. So I don't know if you guys have seen this or not, or have gotten these messages. But Tim, keep it together here. Jesus, this guy goes on vacation for 1 week from the podcast. He thinks he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
I know.
Oh, that's the first F word for the day, by the way.
Actually, that was actually your second.
All right,
said it
Hondurasian,
there.
you're on notice.
Anyways, you need to cut that out. We have viewers from Honduras.
We do. I'm
Anyways.
talking about where did you get your license from, or where did you take the classes at?
Oh, is that it?
Honduras.
Honduras.
You're a Hondurasian.
Where the hell did you get yours?
Your real estate classes are taken.
Oh, is
at
that it?
Honduras College,
Great
which
save.
we all went to.
Fantastic
Wow.
save,
If you're in the
sir.
wrong business, you should be a car salesman
Great
You know
save.
that?
No.
Fantastic.
with that jacket. Anyways, I got a text message. Do you guys get this text message from Amazon?
I
About
got one
real
from
estate?
Allison, but I replied. Keep going.
Amazon,
Amazon is trying to get into real estate.
Amazon
yes.
and real estate.
Yes.
No
Okay.
way.
Yep.
So,
Amazon is trying to get into
Right
real
now, they're testing the waters. They're selling prefabricated homes.
homes. Yes.
Okay, prefabricated homes.
900 or 800, 600 square foot mini homes. Or
I like it.
Yeah,
micro
but the
homes.
thing is, they're between $20,000 to $40,000,
Mhm.
and it comes literally that you order it, comes in a package, they put it up just like a puzzle. All you
Stop
need to do
it.
is make sure you have the land, the location to put it on.
Permits.
And I looked at some
Know
of
what
these
the hell you're
fabricated.
doing.
Yeah, do you
I
need
looked
title
at
work
some
for
of these
that?
fabricated homes,
Quiet.
and they are pretty
Well,
sweet.
it's technically a manufacturer at that point, so no.
Yeah, I don't know.
These homes are pretty
No,
sweet.
Right?
you would need a title company, but not a land title company.
Well, the thing is, you
you
need
can like go to a car.
you need to buy the land.
Yeah, if you have to buy
Okay.
the land, but then,
Yeah.
well, depending on your city ordinance and permit restrictions.
Hey, look, it looks like me interviewing someone.
Oh my god.
maybe the shortness, but that's about it.
No, that's what I'm saying. 'Cause I'm a midget.
It depends on your city's ordinance and whatnot, but I believe that in certain parts, you just have to buy the land, and then depending on the size of the home, you can just put up whatever you want. Because it's technically considered cottage, the size that they're selling.
I thought
That's
you said it was
crazy.
manufactured.
It is
technically,
Well,
no.
it technically is a
Technically, it's a
manufacturer.
cottage. What the hell are you talking about?
Because it's like 600 to 900
You
square
give this
foot.
guy one white claw, he's questioning everyone.
Yeah,
Damn right,
I'm talking about Jeffrey.
dude.
One light.
If you don't drink White Claw, you don't matter.
That has to go on.
If you don't drink the claw, you don't matter
You
too.
went
I don't.
From, you went
I don't
from
care
man to
about
a-
y'all.
You went from man to a bitch in like
There,
3
that's right.
seconds.
Drink the claw, and you'll understand, sir.
Know
By
the
the way,
law.
sir-
No
Sir-
offense, no
Law.
offense.
Sir,
the
you're not
white
drinking
claw,
that correctly.
The
If
white
you have to
claw is
drink
pretty
it with
awesome.
the-
I'm a
with
big
the
fan of
logo
the
out.
ruby grapefruit. I mean, that's pretty. That's
But now
Wow.
they're all coming out with these. Like every company. There's like 100
Allison
of
said
them.
drinking claw should be the law.
Sir, please drink it with the
So
logo
you guys
out.
want to hear?
Yes,
You guys
there
want to
you
hear?
go.
You guys want to
Pinky
hear an
out.
awesome stat? Here's the awesome stat. In the last 6 months, White Claw has outsold Bud Light, Budweiser, Miller Lite.
That's because
How
it's
about that?
liquor infused water.
If I owned this, I would sell the company immediately because its stocks and
Who
its
makes
value
that? Isn't that
is
isn't
going to
that
be at the
Sam
very
Adams?
highest. Let me look.
Is it
Yeah,
Sam
who's
Adams
that?
that makes that?
It's
I wanna
gluten free because I
Yeah.
have a gluten allergy apparently.
He just read that. He
It's
did
really
not
there. I
know
can't
it was
read
He
it.
literally read that he had a gluten
It said
allergy.
you have a gluten allergy. But
Turn it
this will be
upside
fine
down.
for you.
It's upside
You want
down.
me to turn it upside down?
No, please.
You just said turn upside
Yeah.
down.
See what happens.
Then it'll pour on your floor.
Forgot. Never mind. You're not Tim.
I don't know who makes that.
I don't
either.
drink White Claw. When other
Tim's
people
not
are
a
drinking
Then you
bitch.
don't matter.
bourbon.
What Tim is saying.
I'm just saying that I would prefer bourbon.
Okay.
I'd
We are
prefer if
way
you weren't
off
here.
Topic here, guys. Holy
Actually, I
shit.
think that people will really love this.
I'm going to tell you, people like White Claw better than they like you.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Dude, I did an online poll.
I-
7 million people.
I've been
were-
following your Facebook, and I
Huh?
know that you don't
Okay,
tweet.
so here's the next thing.
How do you
that
know
we're
I
gonna
don't
do.
twit?
We are gonna do love it, love it or hate it.
Love it or hate it.
Okay,
All right.
love it or hate it. And this is gonna be in the industry of real estate.
Okay.
Okay, so Jeff Carducci, you are first.
Love it. Oh, I thought
Love
you were
it.
talking about me. All right.
Love it or hate it.
All right.
Those combinations that you have to turn the dial and match the letters. You don't love that?
Are you kidding me, dude? What am I in high school?
Like seriously,
Locker
it's
com.
it's
Left, right, left, right.
it's
Is it 2 times right and then
it's
left once and then
2019. Why do they use those
unreal?
those lock boxes with the ABCs on it? Like
Well, it's a fantastic lockbox in 1991.
1991 more like 1970.
Well, they had the universal key things. I can't remember the name of them.
Master
Like a little
lock.
weird key, like a little thing. What the hell's the name of those old keys? That were like round. you put
Skeleton
'em in
key.
I can't remember the name of them. No, hate it. By the way,
Tim,
I hate it. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
What? It
Allison,
seriously
do you know
is.
what
If
we're
you're
talking about?
fumbling at the door, it looks
Oh no,
weird.
I do know. No, I've heard it's a huge pain, and
Yeah.
it's awkward because you're right there with your buyers, and you're like trying to like figure out.
Unlock a high
Well, and half
school
the
Yeah.
time,
locker.
well, here's why I personally really hate it is because half the time, the first time that you put it in, it never works. It's just like every other combination
never
lock
works
that
the
you've
first time.
ever tried. The first time never works.
No.
Then you have
No.
to do it all over again. So you have to clear it out 3 times this way, then go
right.
this
What's
letter,
the next
then go
question?
that letter, that letter. Nope, didn't work. Got to try again.
Yeah.
Or I could use just numbers and letters and just.
What
No.
is? Move on to the next one.
all right,
I put it in the formula. I think that's how you do it.
Yes, we're not on Jeopardy though.
Tim,
Love it or hate it.
Suck it, Trebek.
Suck it, Trebek.
love it or hate it. Waiting to get a response for an offer.
Yeah, I'm actually going to divert to Jeffrey because he's taken most of the brunt of people waiting. When I'm waiting for something, he's taking the backlash from that. So
What is the average time? How long do you usually have to wait?
I reply like in a second.
Yes or no?
Some people,
Funny story. So I was doing a deal with Jeff Carducci back in the day,
really?
and he calls me up. He goes, 157, buy. Hang up.
I said
I
what?
love it.
157,000, buy.
I hung up
That was your counter. A number and then buy,
and clicked.
and I hear a
To
click.
the point, though.
Yeah.
he didn't want to waste
All right,
his
Jeff.
full
Thanks.
minute. He didn't want to waste the full minute.
Did we get the deal then?
We did. No, we did.
I don't remember what damn house it was.
Yeah.
Is that the house I recruited you after?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
But anyways, what's love or hate it? The time in between offerings.
I hate it.
Hate it.
What's the issue you run into? Is just people taking their time.
Well,
People shopping offers.
according to the ethics policy and the canon of ethics, I believe offers have to be presented as soon as possible, not when they get back in town, as soon as possible.
Mhm.
That means if you can communicate with that seller, you are to communicate with that seller
Well,
and give the offer.
how many
My-
agents say, this is a code of ethics issue, but you know what? They do the same exact thing. They, you know what I mean? They contradict the same issue.
That happened to me. I
It
turned
happens
a
all the time.
offer
Almost
on
every agent.
Thursday, full price offer. I didn't get a response till Tuesday.
I hate it when you put in an offer and then you don't get a response that they even received it. That's my personal pet peeve. Like, I just sent you an offer. You just acknowledge, at least acknowledge. You know what I mean?
Right.
At least acknowledge that I'm offering you something here.
Yeah.
Like my client's like an actual person here. Like,
So are they just not acknowledging it because they aren't going to take it?
Well, my big, it just depends on the situation, but just in general, as a real estate
let me
agent,
ask you a
should
question.
get back to it.
Do you know that as a buyer's agent, you 100% are allowed to request to be there when your offer is presented?
Yes.
100%.
I did.
So, if you ever think your offer is not going to be presented, or if you had an issue, request to be present when the offer is presented. And
Fact
if
for
you
any
cannot get a
realtors out there.
hold of the listing agent and they're not returning any calls at all regarding that offer, talk to your broker first, get the okay, and you can go, if your broker okays it and everything's according to law, you can go try to present it yourself.
Actually, actually, somebody stopped me while I went through the drive-through, and they had been listening to the podcast, and they want to know about what to look for.
Wait a
during
second.
inspections.
Someone stopped you at the drive-through
Yeah.
because they were listening to our podcast?
Well, they know you.
Someone at the drive-through knows me?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Was it at Wendy's?
No. The Cardinal.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I banked there. Cardinal Community
not-
Credit Union. Wait, what?
The drive-through.
The car wash place thing.
Oh, yeah.
Cardinal Car Wash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you. They
Mhm.
did tell me to say what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go there. I have a monthly membership there, and I go there exclusively. I just
Yeah.
got my car detailed. there.
Everybody knows CC
They do a great
Media.
job.
They
Cardinal-
like CC Media.
Car Wash on Menor Ave is
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Really?
Very, very good job. They actually
Really?
hand dry your car.
They hand dry.
wow.
They
Yes.
have the same like wash that Zappy does and stuff,
Mhm.
except when you come out of it, they hand dry your car.
Okay,
dude.
so that is a good. we're
That's
going up-
Cardinal
we're going-
Car
we're going
Wash
up
in
top.
Menor, Ohio.
We
Okay,
are,
I'm
we
gonna
are,
have to
but
check- I'm gonna have to
inspections.
check it out.
Inspections.
Inspections.
Things. The question that was asked is what to look for as a buyer, as a consumer, on inspection. What are we looking for? Number one thing that I always tell people is health and safety concerns, large ticket items. Okay, your furnace, your AC, your roof, foundation.
If your
I'm not looking
inspector-
at the
if
glass
your-
block
If
windows,
your
right?
inspector can't find that, then what's the point? So finding a reliable inspector is going to be very, very
Yep.
important, right?
Yes. Good
Remember-
inspectors is big key, and having a good report.
What is a good inspector?
Well, we have a list of them available to all of our clients.
Are they good inspectors?
They've
though?
been used before.
Okay.
So they've been tested, so to speak. So they've done
Licensed, licensed
Reliable.
professionals, not just any Tom, Dick, and Harry who says
No.
they're an inspector.
it. Yes.
Because as of now in Ohio, you can still be an inspector and not be licensed.
But that is changing
changing.
rapidly.
The
Rapidly.
law,
Wow.
I think, maybe 220 or 221.
Yes.
That's changing,
It's coming soon.
coming soon.
But most of I think most, if not all, of the inspectors on our list are
They're all
already certified
Right.
by the necessary accreditations and schools and whatnot that they need to be. I
Right.
think ASHI's one of them. But yes, having a good inspector is key. But the question was, what should they look out for when we're just walking through? Is there anything that we should keep an eye out for in general?
I think when you're showing the house, when and when buyers are looking at houses, things that you see, like if we're walking up the driveway, we see a cracked driveway, we make an offer on the house, they accept our offer, we then can't go, oh shit, there's a crack in the driveway, we want a new driveway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you see those things and you make your offer based on your findings at your showing. Like, if you see a broken window, if you point these things out, if they don't see them, if you see an older furnace, if you, like, make your offer based on what you see, and then let the inspections guide you towards any health or safety issues.
So how do we
But
communicate?
you're not getting remodeling done
So-
after your inspection. Health
so-
and safety.
So how do we communicate to our clients who's asking for everything taken care of on that inspection report? Okay, first off, I want to make this clear. This is what I tell all my clients. All right, the inspection report is not a negotiation tool. It is an education piece of paper that tells you what is going on with that home.
Right.
You
It's
look
like
at
getting
it
a
as an
physical at
education
the doctor's
tool.
office.
And then
It's a
if-
checkup.
then let's look at the health and safety hazardous section that's going to affect your family, potentially your kids, right? And then we'll talk to the sellers and what they can do to mediate those issues,
Agreed.
right?
Yep. I think we, just like you said, we have to prepare them for the inspection. And
No home is perfect, everyone.
No.
No home is
You're buying a
perfect.
used
There's gonna
product.
be- there's
Unless
gonna
you
be an
build, you're
issue.
buying used. Sorry.
even a new house has issues.
Yeah,
That's
even
why they
new-
have
even new
warranties,
house,
and
yes.
they're going back for the next 3 years fixing things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, it's not a punch list of what to fix.
And I think we should get an inspector in here to kind of go over
Good idea.
You know, I
Specific.
think an inspector can
Think
come
of
in here and
Sam.
kind of go over
Sam's good.
Sam.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Good
use Sam.
educational.
Yep. Sam is very, very
Sam
good.
Strickler.
Silver Lining Home Inspections.
He's good. There's a lot of good ones out there, though. He's just
No, yeah.
one of them.
Yeah. We've all personally used him before, and he does do.
But no,
good
that's
job.
good. That's good for
What's,
Sam.
what's that
though.
guy at Caught It Home Inspections?
I don't know.
Tom Condon.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good, too. He's certified thing in septic also,
Right.
which makes it easy.
I
There's
thi-
so many good inspectors.
I think if you find an inspector that's licensed, certified in a number of things that you're looking for that concern you as a buyer, then I think you found a winner
Absolutely.
for sure.
Like I
Okay.
said, for our customers specifically, our clients, we have a list of preferred vendors and people that we have all used prior. They're not people that are just random. They've actually been used before by agents in our office, and that's why we recommend them, is because they did a good job for that past client.
Allison, did you get your home inspected when you bought it?
I did.
How'd that go?
It was good. I mean, I bought a foreclosure, so
A little bit
Kinda
different
sure it was
story.
good?
what you're in for.
it wasn't that great. No,
So
it
talk-
was not good.
So do
It
you
was
mind
good.
talking
The
about your
No, it wasn't
experience?
good.
The outcome wasn't
Oh.
ideal, I guess, but I still bought the house, and it's all great.
So you can.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the whole. Oh wait, that's right. She didn't use me. What the hell?
I didn't know you.
Oh, all right. Good answer.
Can
I
you
did
talk
not know
about
me.
your-
I'm on billboards. I'm everywhere.
Can you talk about your
He's the guy
experience
wearing
buying
the
a foreclosure a
velvet
little bit? Because a
jacket.
lot of people try to do that all the time, and maybe you can give them a little bit insight of what
Yeah,
actually.
next time we can all go see my house, and we can do this right there.
What are we doing?
Cool.
Yeah, we can do the
foreclosure
podcast.
house.
Yeah, so my husband actually just remodeled the whole thing and
Just
did it all.
finished?
Yeah, he
Okay.
Really cool.
he
So
put
I
in
know
all the
we're-
floors, everything.
Sorry to cut you off. And something came up today. All right, I have a client that's that found a home on Zillow that has auction next to it.
Axum.com.
Oh,
Okay, auction next to it. I looked it up. There's no information as far as it being an auction. Okay, it's not in foreclosure. It's not in pre-foreclosure, and it's not in sheriff's sale. Okay, so when Zillow kind of puts these feelers out there to get people's attention, and that's exactly what they're doing when they put auction or
The pre-foreclosures
pre-foreclosure.
they actually got
Yeah.
in trouble with because
Okay.
they were putting people up there that weren't supposed to be up there.
Right,
well,
but the
if you
thing
missed
is,
a payment,
Yes, a payment.
if you were
they
like
somehow
30
got
days late, I think
got
it
a hold
was.
of your
Right.
information.
And people are calling me like, "Hey, this house is in pre-foreclosure," and I go, "No, they were late by like 31
Right.
days."
so
They're good now.
let's make this clear for all the viewers out there. If it's in pre-foreclosure and you ask a realtor to see it, it's not for sale.
Yes, not for sale. That is not a real listing. That is a feeler by Zillow. They're trying to, like we spoke of earlier, they're trying to take over the real estate market
I would say
and capture you.
if they're doing the right thing and they're on Realtor.com,
Mm-hmm.
Realtor.com
Realtor.com.
is where I would suggest my clients search for their houses, if not using our tools in the office and our search engines.
Can I add one thing about Realtor.com? So everybody that is missing out on houses right now, stop searching Zillow because it takes 24 hours to generate, whether it's contingent or pending. Go to Realtor.com because it regenerates every 30 seconds.
Was it really?
Oh.
Yes, just
That's
about.
fast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Does Santos and Avengers regenerate that fast? Does he
who, what?
regenerate?
You mean
What
Thanos?
the hell's
I don't know. I never watched that crap.
Oh my God! If you don't know, don't
What?
talk about
Yeah,
it.
don't talk
Jesus.
about it, sir. You're gonna get my blood boiling.
Blah,
Okay.
blah.
I
Not
am
my fault. He
very-
killed all your favorite stupid little Avengers.
Yeah, Iron Man's gone. I know.
Gone.
Yep, you just had to.
Iron Man
Just-
out.
Yeah, Iron Man out. Peace. Iron Man forever.
He got ironed.
All right, so
So mean.
I wanted to go over.
Bleep him.
I wanted to go over final thought.
Bleep Iron Man.
I'm going to go over final thought.
All right.
Chicago title, Allison. What's your final thought?
Well, thank you for having me on here.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate that I got to talk about the little bit of title work that I could.
I will return
was
your
your
text
experience?
message, I promise.
Yeah, and I hope you give Chicago Title a chance.
Right.
Yeah.
Jeffrey.
Going back to Realtor.com, just want to make sure everybody is going to Realtor.com, not Zillow. And after you call me and I sell your house and we have it under contract, Let me know how your experience was with Chicago Title.
Timmy G, welcome back
G,
from
G,
vacation.
house. If you're looking to buy or sell a house, get it on the market.
Tim
Let's
comes
get
back.
going.
Tim comes back on
Move
vacation,
the camera.
and he
it's
looks like
shining off
he's
his
still
head
on
and it's blurring
vacation.
my eye.
Oh my, no. This was brought up to me as well. A lot of people are on the fence about buying or selling their houses. They really need to get it on the market. If you wait, you're just going to spend more. Seriously, the market is not. We're not building enough homes for. Right now, we have a shortage. We're not building enough to catch up with that shortage. So it's just going to get worse. List your home. Get into the home that you want.
Right, Tim is exactly right. There's not enough homes for everyone, for people that's in the market to buy. All right, which means if there's not enough homes for people to buy, they're not going to buy. That means the title company is not going to have any business. We're not going to have any business.
Amazon's
Right.
just gonna bring their.
Ooh, Amazon.
I can't
Amazon
believe
and
that
Zillow.
actually.
That
Amazon. I
happens.
thought it was amazing.com. Amazon.
Amazing. Wow.
Screw
Hey
this
guys,
up.
one thing that we do want you to do is go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe, follow us. If you have any
Thumbs up
questions
thing, I
or
think.
suggestions,
Make a comment.
make a comment. All right, but till next week.
And if you
Peace
see us,
out.
say hi.
Peace out.
Hey, this man out.
Say bye.
Stormy short seasons in the year, yeah. Ain't no challenge for champions and chain no fear. Yup, the champ is here. Switch gears. We keeping hitters in the rear. At the blood, sweat, and tears, and my goal so near. I see my victory so clear. I see my victory so clear. And today-